Away we go in the grand final. The Broncos kicking things off. Who wants to bring it back? A big pass. Back to centre field they come.
Could see Olivia Koenig. She took the line on a couple of times, but only one option. Here's another bone rattler.
Away she goes, Julia Robinson. Extraordinary numbers week in, week out.
And try and pin them down.
Hufunga from a standing start, trying to reef it out one-on-one is Surges, and Hufunga got rid of her. Oh, brilliant run! Melee Hufunga over halfway. It's a run of 30 or 40. She's through. Oh, what a flick! And how did she hold on to that? Teitzel, brilliant juggle. Now Broughton through the hands, pass behind Upton, made the adjustment. And the kick straight to Parker, fullback to fullback. Ferguson finds her kicker, Brigginshaw, out to the sun again. Where's the footy? A few of them look for. Oh, big hit! Timing was perfect, and the scraps for Hayley Maddock.
Who was going to break first? Who was going to come up with first points? And just some really smart work here. This is what I wanted to. I need to have a look at this because
under review.
I just want to see if Romy Teitzel touches this ball in the contact with Bridie Parker, because Parker had a pretty good handle on it. And it came absolutely flying out of this contact. She's getting some running repairs at the moment. But Teitzel timed it beautifully. She touches it there, comes off the hand, there we go.
Bridie
no
initially
try.
knocks on there, then comes off the right hand of Romy, which is a double knock on. The first breach will be against the Roosters. We've cleared any contact as it's a head clash as well. We have a decision.
So they're still right on the front foot, but those points come off the ball.
Yeah, you breathe a sigh of relief. However, they continue to put the pressure on. They get a whole nother set of 6. A few running repairs to both players there after that little bit of a head clash. We saw them do that a few weeks ago as well after that unfortunate injury to Aiken, but here we go.
Upton with space, burns them! Tamika Upton has the first try in the grand final. This will stand for the 2-time Dally M medalist.
I think this is a perfect example of how well balanced, how smart and how fast Tamika Upton is. If we look at this on the Harvey Norman replay, it's from a set piece, midfield scrum, and she just identifies there's a little shimmy there in the defensive line by Kelleher and a slight, and I'm talking slight, extra space where the outside defender rocks out, creates that little bit of room that she slides through, and my goodness, she is pretty to watch when she runs the football.
What a shot this is. You just got to see Tamika Upton with a footy in 2 hands and just watching Jessica Surges. What are you going to do? I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Too late.
And a straightforward look for Teitzel, who's stayed on. And this is the biggest deficit the Roosters have faced all year. Burton! Sorry, Marley. Jordan Burton looked like she was going to score. Damn, able to get there if she stumbled. But a big chance off the back of it for Nasior. Back to centre field for Shalom Soaso. Such a dangerous ball runner.
She didn't release that time. She was all over Soaso, Kelly.
A little clunky this. Joseph sets them up in front of the uprights. Where to now, says Jada Ferguson. Broughton's got the call. Ferguson from dummy half. Spinning away over, thinks she scored, and the referee is going to give this try to the dummy half, her 4th of the season.
Well, we were expecting this the whole time that we saw Ferguson on the bench. We knew Destiny Brill would absorb a lot of that tension. She would absorb a lot of that pressure that started this game. And then Ferguson's footwork close to the line. She can identify there. Just here for the Roosters on the Harvey Norman replay, you can see those 2 markers. You can't have markers one behind the other when you're that close to the line. You have to split. You only have one marker. The other person has to sit in that A slot, which is right next to the play the ball. And Rimmer Butler just had to travel so fast to try and get there and make the tackle. And Jada Ferguson, look at the eyes. She wasn't...
Ferguson off the bench. It's all going to plan for Scott Prince. The Broncos lead 12-0. The Roosters with it all to do, but they know about second half comebacks in grand finals. Think what the Sharks did to them last year. But at the break, it is Brisbane 12, the Roosters 0. Kelleher kicks things off to start the second half. And it's an awkward bouncing ball. Remember, they knocked on from a kickoff in the first half, the Broncos. This time Clark able to bring it back safely. On the outside, Surges burns Hufunga. There's no teammates. Jess has to try and do it all her own, and Upton chopped her down, but they've got momentum now with 2 plays left. Team bus on the way for the NRL Grand Final. Here's Parker around Hufunga. Upton in cover. Fullback on fullback. Parker gets there. And the Roosters are right back in the Grand Final.
Oh, what an incredible moment for Bridie Parker. And didn't she play her role perfectly? All off the back of the scrum, they had really nice shape. Now, this is the thing about the Sydney Roosters. They've got plenty of attacking weapons. Harvey Norman replay, Corbin Baxter. She made sure that Gal...
But the work of Upton, defensively, keeps Bridie Parker out wide, and Josh Kelleher has a tough kick.
Poised on 99 points for the season, makes it a memorable 101. Koenig using Poulet as a decoy. Now the offload could be handy. Lopamauer just back on. Will take some stopping here. Eliza Lopamauer! Did she get there? I think she did. And a chance to level it with the kick. A remarkable turnaround here.
Well, just those fresh legs off the bench again. She had that same impact, energy through her legs, Lopamauer, when she came on in the first half.
It's game on. What a finish got coming up.
Kelleher levels the scores. All the momentum with the Sydney Roosters. And that's an important tackle, but Maddock dropped off. Kelly left her behind. Maddock saw. Back to the right they go. Another juggle, and they hold on through Parker. Still tackles up their sleeve. It's on here. Surges! Mia Wood! And they lead the Grand Final. Who saw this coming at halftime?
I did. And I'm not just saying it because I tipped them, but you can see when the tricolours, when they get on a roll, they have that ability. And I really would love to have been a fly on the wall in that halftime address by John Strange, because I know he would have got them up for this second half. And you can see in the way they've started off just how well they're going. Harvey Norman replay, they've gone back to the well that was working for them in that first half. They drew Mela Hufunga into marker. They had a bit of space out wide. And then Mia Wood does beautifully to get the ball down under some significant pressure by Lauren Dam. But the tricolours, you can never discount them.
Well, they've done such a great job at bringing fatigue into the Brisbane Broncos. The Brisbane Broncos, with all the offloads, better completion in the first half of footy, and now the tides have turned. They've been offloading. That was how they got on the front foot. Olivia Koenig heavily involved just to get that ascendant.
After that unfortunate news for Taina Navidi yesterday, who did her ACL in the captain's run, and she scores her 5th try of the year. And Kelleher convert again. Bangs another one over. Kelleher, oh, wrong option that time. And look who picks it up. Another turning point in the Grand Final. Julia Robinson will race away, and we're about to be all locked up again. Can this Grand Final get any better? It's off the hip of Davis. So is it Roosters fresh set?
Under review. Well, it's a knock-on, yeah, because if it doesn't touch the hand of a Rooster, and if it comes out of the hand forward, then you can't rule on a forward pass. So, yeah.
We've got an on-field ruling of a forward pass Roosters, which is the first breach. Now hits the left hand of Ali, which is a knock-on. We have a decision.
So they called forward pass, so it will be Broncos ball, and maybe it touched the elbow anyway of Keely Davis for a double knock-on.
Forward pass first. Well, I would have liked to have heard the call back when it happened, because that actually, I would then pay that and say, all right, you're going to stand on this, that's good.
No markers again here. Brill finds Brigginshaw, Upton up the middle. Had teammates to worry about, but Brigginshaw just strolls through. And knocked down by the Roosters. This will be more ball coming up for the Broncos, and they need it right now, trailing by a converted try still.
Well, they had to play at that football. Ali Brigginshaw with the show and go, turning back the clock, just found space right back through the ruck, and it was a last-ditch effort through the middle here. You just see her looking for help. Corbin Baxter plays at the football. Midfield scrum again. They scored off this last time they had a midfield scrum, the Broncos. Where is Upton? She's on the left, first receiver. Same setup.
And they fire it that way. Hufunga back against the grain, and Strange wraps her up.
Yeah, good line speed and desperation from the Roosters to shut that down.
Nuasala Takes them back inside the Westpac red zone with purpose. Momentum gained by the Broncos. Joseph. One more pass on the outside. It might still be on here. Brigginshaw demanding it. The Roosters have regrouped. Sawaso saw something brewing and scores. The 18-year-old in a grand final in her first year in the NRLW is a try scorer.
Well, as soon as she came on, she had a run out to the right. She got in the way of Keely Joseph. And then on this one, I was actually looking for her as a lead-up runner for Tamika Upton to play off the back of it. But on the Harvey Norman replay, this high shot is perfect. You can see the Roosters defence absolutely scrambling on that left edge. Space opens up, they get interested with all the numbers out wide, and Shalom Sawaso just says, give it to me. I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to score here. And the Rookie of the Year comes up with potentially the Play of the Year.
Well, it's even better that she scored and they didn't have to go to that edge because it's a slightly more... And Robbie Teitzel, well, this is crucial.
Well, this is pressure. Going at 64% throughout the year. Teitzel misses by a big margin and the Roosters remain in front in the 2021 grand final before heading back to Queensland. Broughton, Upton, not quite in sync with those outside of her.
Well, Jasmine Strange is claiming she was taken out by an attacking runner there.
Clark, some kind of performance taken down one-on-one by Carlisle. They're knocking on the door. A try would put them back in front. Hufanga, she started it, and now she might have finished it. Is she held up? No, the try's going to be given. Melee Hufanga, a grand final hero for the Brisbane Broncos.
Oh, what about those scenes for the Brisbane Broncos? They've packed out the crowd. And a trademark angled run from Melee Hufanga. They were always going to play a fair bit of footy when they had the chance, the Brisbane Broncos, and that left edge Harvey Norman replay has been so damaging. But no surprise, it's Gail Broughton who teed it up. Back on the angle, Melee Hufanga, did she get it? This will show us.
Yeah, she has to fight for it, I reckon.
Yeah, Corbin Baxter did well. The support's coming in.
What's Koenig? Oh, that's a yawning gap. That's up there. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up.
And now she fights. And now she fights.
It's up. There's
and the hand is under.
It's up.
But the try was given, and that could be all important as the bunker got conclusive evidence to take it away.
Yeah, her hands, there's hands under it. So this is going to be a really interesting call by the bunker. We can see Belinda Sharp is very close to the kick. She'll be just getting Brianna Clark to wait. I think this is great defence.
Oh, it touches there, does it?
Does it? On the close angle, it didn't look like it touched.
It's Jack Howarth all over again.
There's hands under it. Give us the tight shot.
Melbourne Storm fans tuning in on grand final day. She obscures any touch. Try confirmed. Oh, Bree Clark, the front rower. Broncos lead by 4. It's the grand final that's capturing the nation. Hufanga gets the pass away. Johnson, Kerry Johnson. Oh, what about that from Baxter?
Again.
Incredible performance from the veteran in the fullback role.
She's been amazing, Corbin Baxter.
Countdown is over. The Broncos are back on top of the Rugby League world. Well, we don't need this. Flashpoint after full time as tempers flare. It's 13th game unlucky for the Roosters in their magnificent season.